Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the House of Commerce. My name is Pascal Atour.
Ike Steele.
Amy Osuchi.
LD Demola, House of Commons.
House of Commerce.
Hey.
Yes.
February 14th. February 14th every year is known as Valentine's Day.
Yes, sir.
Is it overrated? What do you think about Valentine's Day? Do you think people should wait for February 14th before they celebrate their loved ones or lovers? What do the members of the House of Commons think about Valentine?
I think Valentine's Day is oh, you want to go that way?
Go ahead.
I think Valentine's Day, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing for those who have someone. No, it's a good thing. Even if you don't have anybody, I think, you know, people give their mom Valentine's Day, you know, gram or card or whatever. But I think it's just the pressure comes from those who are in relationships to do something nice for their significant other. The pressure also comes from people who or single. They also call it AKA Single Awareness Day for those of us who
SAD.
Yeah.
Single Awareness Day.
Yeah, SAD.
And I think that's bad. I think that it's unfortunate for those. I'm not going to say specific groups who I think who are really affected by this, but there's groups of people who are really affected by Single Awareness Day, and they feel some type of way. They feel insecure about that, and that's what's bad. And then people like to exploit. Some people like to exploit and try to get people to, you know, get them a lot of presents, and they expect all these things and gifts. So that's where I think it's bad. But I think it's a good thing. I think overall it's a good. Valentine's Day is nice.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Valentine's Day is just a day, special day to acknowledge your significant other, or your mother, your father, wherever you consider somebody that you love. It's just a day of love. Is it overrated? Kind of, because we live in Los Angeles. It's kind of expensive. And it comes right after Christmas, you know, so some of us work to pay bills and things like that. But nonetheless, I think if you have a pretty understanding partner, you know, Valentine's Day is not that big of an issue. But I do think I was always against it because I thought it was just a promotional thing. But when you mature, you just realize we're always really busy during the year. It is good to have one day to just, you know, be special. Yes, celebrate your.
Well, I think Valentine is overrated. For the reason that a lot of people put too much pressure on themselves and on their relationships, on their mates, their spouse, on Valentine's Day. And I think you should celebrate your loved one every day. Definitely when you do Valentine without being pressured. It's good to have a day, like we have a day to celebrate Christmas. It doesn't mean we don't remember the birth of Jesus all the year long. But, you know, if you have a special day without being pressured to express it because it's what society is doing, it's okay. But I don't feel anybody should be pressured, whether man or woman, to do something because of Valentine. I've had some bad relationships in the past where the girl, you know, felt, you know, I should have done more because it's Valentine. And I've had a relationship where the girl was like, it doesn't matter, you know, I know you care for me, you love me, you feel for me, regardless of whether you bring me just flowers or blah blah. I mean, it's gotten to the point where this girl was mad because her co-worker friend got flowers bouquet delivered at work. So she felt because I didn't do that, you know, I'm like, why are you going to compare our relationship to what you know, you don't know where people are in their relationship, and you know, so you shouldn't compare yourself.
I totally forgot about
that.
There's a certain, you know, immaturity level attached to Valentine's Day.
Okay, Valentine's Day for me, it's kind of
you got nervous.
You have to rub your knees.
Like I don't know.
It's not very good for guys that have different friends.
Bruh.
For guys.
Let's go. So because you don't know which ones to celebrate, to take out.
You're just confusing.
It's so sad that each one of us is thinking singular, and this guy said no, plural.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that part.
This is the House of Commons.
Yes.
We have those people everywhere. everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
You're speaking for somebody else.
Oh, you're speaking for guys.
No, not for yourself.
No, I'm speaking for everybody.
Oh, okay.
You know, at least if that's 1,000, if that's 1,000 men in the world, that's at least about 600 or 500 that Valentine Day, if it's supposed to be celebrated by lovers, that's much of interest.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You know, because
and it's not you. I get it.
So if there was no Valentine Day, they might never be caught. But if on that Valentine Day now, they have to make a choice. I give you an example, right? Let's assume someone is dating like 3 girls, and now all of a sudden, boom, you say it's Valentine Day. They have to say, well, which one is he going to take out?
Is there ranking in gift
That's what I'm saying. Then now,
is there
Randy Charles, that person could be you.
no, not about me. I'm just.
You're a Christian.
No, you have to when you discuss topics. This is the House of Commons. You have to be open, you know, because I know that there's at least 1,000 people in Los Angeles now that's gonna have this problem come from.
No, I mean a lot of guys, you know, and some girls too have side chicks. You know, they have their main chick. And
that's a true topic.
And they have like two or three side chicks.
And then events like Valentine's Day.
It makes it really difficult. Yeah,
which is difficult.
But you have to make a decision.
But isn't Valentine picking your specific Valentine?
Okay, in your English is correct.
Right.
But in real life,
whether you have kind of because
okay, your English.
If I have multiple girls, I would like them to know that they're part of multiple girls. There ain't no reason for me to be jumping around like.
Oh, I don't participate in any of the side chick nonsense.
Exactly.
But if you're gonna do side chick, it's really difficult.
She.
I don't participate in any side chick nonsense. No.
If you are part of a roster,
okay,
you're part of a roster. I'm not gonna act as if. You're the only one.
But here's the deal. Like I said before, your English is very good. But your English doesn't appear in real life.
Okay.
The reason why I say it doesn't appear in real life is
Why?
Well, hold on. He will not allow me to make my topic.
Why? You say his English is good.
Let me tell you why. We are in Los Angeles. If you drive just 2 miles around this place now, you will find that there's 100 men that's going to have that problem on February 14th.
Of course.
So, for me, I should have said, let's just keep it open. Where every day you celebrate your lovers. Or your love.
No, but you got to realize that day is specific for love.
Okay, that's what I'm saying, that for me, it's overrated because it causes a lot of trouble for a lot of people in the world.
Got it.
Am I making sense?
But you know, does it have to be for love though? Can you just give a Valentine's Day card to something that you care about? That's
what it's supposed to be. Valentine's Day is supposed to be a day you celebrate your family.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's a day for lovers.
It's a day for lovers too, man. And it's also a day to be romantic. But come on, y'all.
Come on, your world. Like the people expect you to buy flowers. Somebody haven't paid their rent or somebody haven't paid their phone bill, or you want them to go and spend $96.
I keep forgetting that fact that there's a price attached to
Valentine's Day.
I forget that part.
Okay, and do you know a lot of people have broken up because there was no Valentine's gift?
They're not mature enough then. It's just like
they're not mature enough.
Absolutely not.
Mature.
Yes, mature. Like if you're gonna break up with me because of he said something about something key. Someone comparing, the flowers that her friend got. Look, I'm gonna look in the camera and say, if you're a lady and your coworker gets a big bouquet of flowers, and the bouquet that you get is not as big as your coworker's,
or you don't get it.
How old are you?
Or you don't get anyone at all.
How old are you? Like, are we in high school right now? Really?
No, you're not being practical. Come on, bro. We're talking about no.
What?
It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work.
Okay, let me ask you this. It's gonna go a little bit off topic, but it's gonna connect to it. So, you have a lady that you're gonna propose to, right? This is realistic, right? Her friend got a really big ring. You, as the guy who's gonna be proposing to the girl, cannot afford the ring that her friend got. You buy her the ring and it's a problem. Are you gonna engage? Of course, you probably will engage, but what do you think about that?
All fingers are not equal.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying about the Valentine's Day is immature. If the flower that your friend got compared to the one you got actually makes a difference.
But
that's different. That's like you're saying nothing at all. I was just saying like nothing at all.
You see, if Valentine Day is a day to celebrate love, people should not attach it to flowers and balloons and chocolate and all that. No,
Well, for females, you know, love is just more than words. Love is action. Action expresses love for most females.
Or some sort of gesture,
for
something
most
that makes
people.
sense.
Exactly. So what are you attaching to your Valentine if it's not money or related?
Love.
What is love? What do you
got to do with it?
Just call on the phone and say, I love you.
Just spending time with the person.
Yeah.
Well, spending time with the person is...
I don't know. From my experience,
every relationship is different.
Go ahead. From my experience with females, I think they attach a lot of value to physical things that you do, whether it be flowers or some substance.
Can I think the actual truth is the thought that actually counts.
Hold up.
That's
Let me
my
ask
thing.
this question. Let me ask this question. You said physical things. Is it physical things that you provide, or is it physical things that she can show her friends that you got her?
That's a good question. I think it should be physical things that you can provide.
Yeah.
Now, the immaturity comes from the point when she's not okay with what you provide and she's comparing what other friends got.
Even if she's not even if she's okay with it, right? Do you think the Valentine's Day, like, because I think Valentine's Day, as I said, is cool, but I think the cliches are really corny, like super corny. Because if I was gonna celebrate Valentine's Day, we go maybe we rent a hotel for the weekend or something.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's,
exactly.
That's romantic.
But there might not be, you know, flowers and chocolate and all that stuff, because that might not just be.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's about the thought that counts.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, he mentioned something about the physical thing that you provide. From what I've seen a lot of things in life that women present sometimes has to do with what their girlfriends see.
I think that's good too. If you take me out to a weekend or whatever, you do all this nice stuff, and at the hotel you got the strawberries and chocolate.
How about this? Strawberries. This is what I'm talking about. I said just rent a room.
No, I'm saying, but
how many strawberry and chocolate do we have?
Did you say that again louder, please?
How many strawberry and chocolate do we have in Nigeria? all these Nigerian boys. Nigerian chocolate.
Okay, so he said something key though. Right. So I said, okay, I get a room for the weekend.
But LD, yes. I don't know. You and your room thing. Where are you getting the room for? What is your intention?
Of course, for Valentine's Day fun.
Okay, just a minute.
Valentine's Day what?
No, because we're gonna celebrate a day of love.
Well,
right?
So you can't celebrate it at home.
Well, we can, but if I can afford to take my Valentine's Day, I will go, you know, for a little break, the weekend, something exactly, right? Yes. But I might not do the cliches like buy you a big bouquet of flowers and things of that sort, because he mentioned something. Let's say I get a room, and that's all I do, right? I get a room and we go for this break. But he said the flowers and the strawberries, which shows some kind of effort, right?
Yeah.
Does that change the game? If what I did was just book a room?
Well, can I just rephrase this? I think you should know your partner, know your spouse.
Yeah,
you know,
I know the things that will make her happy.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, I've been with some females that simple thing as a flower just makes her day. Yeah. I've been with some people that don't care about flowers. They say flowers just die after how many minutes? After a couple hours. They don't care about flowers. So you should know who you're with. You know, if your mate is not the kind that goes, you know, that gets very happy over flowers, why would you want to do that? Because you're going to mess up the Valentine in the first place. So that's one thing I think you should know your mate.
I just really think it's a thought that's really honestly the thought that counts. I think knowing key thing you're saying, knowing who you're dealing with and know the kind of person you're dealing with, because like we're talking about the physical thing, the physical attribute. Some girls, if they tell the homegirls, look, my man took me out to Palm Springs for 3 days. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Right. You may not have bought her a thing. Right. But just the fact that you said we're gonna do something for Valentine's Day, we did something is enough. And honestly,
we're talking really logically right now.
Well, okay, wait.
We're talking logically as a man right now.
No. It's really honestly the effort and the thought. Because I'm gonna be real with you. It depends on the kind of chick too. Right. Because some
know your mate.
It's not really mature. It's a kind of girl, and what she's looking for in life. If she's about that money and she's about certain kinds of things, then hell yeah, she's just like okay, what Palm Springs? So what else we gonna do? What else?
If a girl puts me under that kind of pressure, she's gone.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. She's right for you.
Hey, let me say something a little bit. Valentine or no Valentine. If someone is based, your relationship with someone, she always attaches to something.
Things.
Material
Cut
things.
that out.
It's not
Quick.
right.
Yeah.
Something,
It's not right.
you know.
Yeah.
So for me, Valentine is that chick that will be happy to spend time with me that day. That means that day is my day for me. And then she knows it's not like you.
You said you though. Is it?
No, for the girl. That's what I'm saying.
For both of you.
Some girls on Valentine's Day, you tell them, "Oh, we're gonna do this." We're gonna say, "No, let me think about it."
Remember, this is the one day out of the year. This is one day out of one of the roster. No. This is my own thought. I feel you and I agree with you. But remember, this thing about how some people would take this. This is the one day out of the year that you're supposed to show that today is special for us two as a significant other or partners or whatever. Her birthday, you got 3 days normally. Her birthday, Valentine's Day, and Christmas. And them 3 days, it needs to be something shown special, something about this day that for us, something. If it's a present for Christmas, if it's a trip, if it's Hawaii, and that's a bit extreme, but if it's one of them, something needs to be happening.
No, I don't believe in that.
Well, I'm not saying it has to be that way, but some people will take it as this day needs to be such special in some type of way.
Yeah, because you see, you might be someone that takes care of your girlfriend every day, you know what I mean? Every week, or you travel a lot, you buy stuff. And if you don't buy stuff on that day, the person will understand. Right? It doesn't have to be a particular day. You should actually buy things for your people that you love whenever you can.
Yeah.
So it should be actually one
I get that.
day.
I get that.
Yeah, that's what
But we're speaking about Valentine's Day. That is the day that is locked in as this is the day you should.
Who locked it in?
Something. Valentine's Day, the cliches.
Who got the cliche?
The society locked it,
Exactly.
right?
So it's left for you to decide if the society is gonna lock your head in or not. For me, Valentine's Day is every day.
Well, again, okay, let me give it a different twist. You know, some people don't even celebrate Valentine because of religious beliefs.
Sure.
I don't want to mention some religions, but
Yes,
there's some
I know,
religions
I know.
that don't mention even birth. They don't even celebrate birthdays because of their religious beliefs. So are you gonna say they don't care about that person? About the person, they don't love people, or
There's a reason behind it.
birthdays? I'm just saying.
My religion, we don't celebrate Valentine though. My religion,
Like, okay, this is again a little bit off.
my religion, we don't celebrate Valentine.
It's a little bit different topic, but
know.
it kind of ties into this. My perspective, right? Tell me if this makes any sense. As far as, let's say, engagement or marriage, right? My perspective, the way I see it, I could say something like, instead of us having a wedding and getting a ring or something, let's buy a house. Is the kind of perspective I have.
Wow,
Right?
that's big.
Do you think that's wrong or right?
Hold on.
That's a big topic.
Instead of having, that's what I'm saying. It's a different topic totally, but
wow.
I'm the kind of person that will look at the smarter financial decision. So instead of spending $5,000 on an engagement ring and $25,000 on a wedding, I would rather put that money directly into a house.
If you find the right girl, she'll be totally down for that.
Exactly. If you find the right girl, there are some girls that don't even value house as much as what they want to brag to their friends.
Because there's some girls, if the ring is not a specific size, it's some problem.
We're gonna do another topic, and we're gonna hit on that. That actually,
It's a big one.
But if I'm a
Are you kidding
woman
me?
and you come to me and ask me big wedding
Or
or house, I will choose house.
You would think most people should.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised.
Women.
They're going to be like, oh, why can't I get both of them?
Exactly.
Can I rub the back with you?
Yeah, so I guess you guys want to conclude?
Yeah, let's conclude.
My conclusion, Valentine's Day is a day of love. Have fun, enjoy. Is it a little cliche? Yes, but it's just one day out of the year that you're supposed to, spend some time, show appreciation, show love for your partner. Enjoy it. Just don't attach, as we've said earlier, don't attach, this financial gain to Valentine's Day and love. It's just stupid.
I think it's understandable to have expectations on Valentine's Day. I think it's good to have fun on Valentine's Day with a significant other or do something nice for a friend or a loved one. I just think that, if you have a significant other and you have expectations, I think it's good to understand what those expectations might be. It might help a lot so you don't feel pressured. And I do think it's unfair for people who are single to decide, like we talked about earlier, Single Awareness Day. For those of us or those people who are single, I kind of feel for them, but I don't think people should look at it that way. But I think
Are you single?
And
Go ahead.
can I say something about that?
Valentine's Day, I think, is good for people to celebrate love. It's good to show love to your people, show kindness in any way that you can do it. You don't have to try to buy throw the photos if you can afford it. You know, just little things. If you don't have money, go to the grocery store, buy some stuff, cook for your partner. You know, just do something special, something that you don't usually do on a regular day. You know, if you have money, show them some good time. You know,
it's a good advice you're giving, but it depends on your partner.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter who your partner is or what. It depends on your partner. If you can't afford what she wants, do something. Just put up. Just show effort. Put up effort. Okay. And try to enjoy yourself, my people. Life is too short.
Okay, my turn. Well, I think Valentine's Day is the whole concept of Valentine is wonderful, but I just don't think people should be pressured to do things they're not comfortable with. First of all, you should know your partner, you know, before Valentine. So you should know if just ordinary simple flowers make her happy, do that. If you already know what makes her happy, don't try to get into debt because you're trying to match what other people did for their girlfriends. No. Be yourself. Be real. Keep it real. Yeah. And
it's not about the material stuff.
Exactly.
It's the effort. It's the love, the interest, the time. Spend time with your people.
And my advice to couples is try to build your relationship on real substance. You know, not superficial material things, because what comes from the outside is not what makes a man, it's what comes from the inside that makes the person, the real person. So that is my advice. Enjoy Valentine. Happy Valentine to everybody. And thanks for watching the House of Commerce.
House of Commerce.